Okay, so in this lesson we're going to introduce you to jazz timekeeping, having a swing feel. So many of you maybe have an opportunity to play with a high school jazz band, or maybe you've heard that jazz is something that your teachers introduced you to and you want to start learning. So the best thing to do is we want to just start with a nice, easy swing time feel, our timekeeping pattern in jazz. It's a triplet-based feel. So that's a great place to start, is just to play quarter notes on the ride cymbal and start subdividing. So we want to count these out loud. We want to subdivide this out loud so we can start to develop the correct triplet feel. So we're going to play quarter notes and just subdivide triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, dot dot dot, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2. So once we get comfortable with our right hand playing quarter notes and subdividing into triplets, we want to begin to add our hi-hat on 2 and 4. And that's with the left foot. So let's try that together. We have 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Some players will use a rocking motion to keep that hi-hat on 2 and 4. I notice with a lot of my beginning students, the hi-hat will want to drift to either 1 and 3, or it's just not real consistent. So you can tap your heel on 1, toe on 2, heel again on 3, toe on 4. That's one good physical mechanism that you can use to keep the hi-hat in the correct place. Let's try that again. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And you want to just get comfortable with that. You want to get it to where it's muscle memory, so you're not having to think about it so much. You can try it at extremely slow tempos, or begin to push the tempo. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. So this is something you don't even have to practice on drum set. It's just a feel that you want to get comfortable with. You can start subdividing in your head, even maybe you're just waiting at the bus stop for school. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. You can hear that I'm kind of starting to accent 2 and 4 a little bit. That's a little bit of the feel of it. Bucket, 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 bucket. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Just want to get that triplet feel kind of ingrained in your soul. All right, the next thing to add is quarter notes on the bass drum, but we need to talk about the type of quarter notes we're going to play and how we're going to play those quarter notes. In a rock approach, the bass drum's real strong. It's kind of driving the music. If you listen to a lot of pop and rock, first thing that pops out on the record is the bass drum and snare drum. In jazz, it's a different approach. Our timekeeping is more led by the ride cymbal. So our bass drum is almost to where it sounds funny, but you almost want to feel it more than you hear it. So we're going to use a technique that's called feathering. And basically our heel's on the ground, and we're just tapping our foot forward, our toe forward, and we're getting a real light sound. Almost where it can be felt and not heard. And I'm keeping my beater really close to the head, maybe an inch or 2 from the head, and it is bouncing back. It's not being buried into the head, it's just bouncing back real lightly. It's called feathering. 1, 2, pocket to 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 pocket to. And you just want to get comfortable with that. A lot of beginner students or students that are new to playing a feathered bass drum will be real inconsistent. It'll get loud, it'll speed up, slow down. So you just want to just practice that, just tapping that feathering out real softly until you're comfortable with it. Once you're comfortable with the bass drum by itself, then we can add it to the ride cymbal and hi-hat pattern that we have existing already. From there we can begin to add some other notes to the ride cymbal. We have a more standard swing pattern rather than just quarter notes is 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. So we're playing the let 1 and we're adding the let 3 to our ride cymbal pattern. I'll start with the quarter notes, still subdividing. You can subdivide out loud, there's nothing wrong with that. And then we'll add those lets in there. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3, 4. Docket, 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 docket. One thing we can notice about that ride cymbal pattern is there's more space between certain notes. And here's what I mean. We have let 1, and then it's a full quarter note before we get to count 2. So we can add that mechanism in there of lifting the hand. And obviously if we're coming up higher, 2 will be louder. Same thing on counts 3 and 4. We have let 3, we can lift 4. Sound like this. 1, 2, let 3, 4, let 1, 2, let 3, 4, let 1, 2, triplet, 3, triplet, 4, triplet, 1. So you can see just how the rhythm is constructed, that certain notes have more space. 1 is a little longer, so we can put that little bit of our movement in there, and that'll give us a little bit of a pulse on 2 and 4. Okay, so one thing with our jazz timekeeping that we definitely don't want to overlook is just listening to this style of music. The popular music of today, contemporary music, is rock, hip-hop, R&B, and it's jazz is quite a different feel. So what I would suggest is look around on the internet, see what kind of jazz you can find to listen to. You can also ask a teacher or a band director what they would recommend. You know, go find some records, you know, maybe Max Roach, Roy Haynes, Art Blakey, and start listening and then try to play along. We want to play that timekeeping pattern along to those records. That way the feel of this music, the vocabulary of it, will start to seep into your head.